Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones bonus episode time! So, obviously we finished the main campaign, that's all done and dusted, but there are some extras. So what I want to do is, I want to go into the map, into the epilogue, and we'll find ourselves back here, on the map, as we have left it, everything completed. As you can see, we go to places like Rouston Court, and we can click on them, and we have enter question mark shop. So things like this suddenly become available, where we're able to, you know, go to the secret shops in certain places and gain access to these things. Let me try and find who has the. I'm not sure if anyone actually is carrying the members card, silver card. He has. Doesn't look like anyone's carrying the members card. I'll show that in a bit. I don't intend to buy really anything to go through the Tower of Valni. That'll be mainly for the Lagdu Ruins. But the main thing we want to be doing is going, obviously, through the Tower of Valni. In order to get there, I'm going to have to go through this skirmish real quick. So, excuse me while I just quit here. Retreat. Yes, please. Save this. And as you can see, now I've saved, it says Creature Campaign. And that is exactly what this is. This is the post-game map where we can take on the full tower, the full ruins, everything's fully unlocked and available to us. So, here we go. This is going to be our run-through of the Tower of Valni. It has 8 floors in total, and it's actually not too bad. I think the tower is actually, you know, it's a good difficulty level. It's actually pretty easy, in all honesty. Compared to the ruins anyway. The ruins, I've actually never completed the ruins in my life before, so this is going to be a new thing for me. But going through the Tower of Valni, I've done it before, we shouldn't have too much trouble. I think what I'm going to be doing is this week, I'm just going to be doing 2 floors a day, if that works out. I'm not sure if it will, maybe it'll be 3 on some, it'll 2 on others, 1 on, I don't know how long it'll take, but that's the plan. 2 floors a day will get done in 4 days time, and then we'll move on to the ruins, and we will close out this game. But let me pick some units, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, seeing as the first few floors are not too difficult, I'm bringing along some more of my weaker units, I guess. They're still really strong, but I'm just going to use these guys and see how we go. So let's jump into it. Right, so the first floor is very easy. You've probably seen this a few times before, because I have used it in some specific videos to show me leveling people up and that kind of thing, and the like. So you should be pretty familiar with it. It's extremely easy. We have very low level grunts, as it were. We're not using Nidhogg. Hello. I should really just have given Naomi. I should have just given her an iron bow, to be honest, because she doesn't need all this fancy gear here. This is all the stuff she was using in the final chapter. It's really unnecessary, but whatever. It's fine. Doesn't make a huge difference. I'm not going to rescue. I'm going to have the. I'm going to equip the iron bow. Yeah. And then I'm going to get Joshua come up here. Noel can send out his summoning, as we always love to do. Good old Noel. Tell you what, he gains far more levels from just summoning than he does from actually attacking anything. But it's good. It's good to draw people in. And we will, of course, have the rapier and silver sword equipped instead. Alrighty. So this floor is great for training, and this is what I mainly use in terms of training a lot of the time, because what can happen is the boss character, he is like an upgraded form of these minions, and sometimes what will happen is that there will be multiple boss character level units, which means that, you know, when you kill them, you get far more experience than you do for killing the low-level grunts. And as a result, you can grind some levels pretty easily. And if you're holding down the spacebar on an emulator, you're fast-forwarding through, it's really an easy time, and it's good, and it means you can level up things really quickly, level up weapons, and yeah. And it's just a nice concentrated area for grinding. And that is really the way that I go through this game. I never really use the arenas. There's really no need to, because this tower exists and you have the ability to. Now, the second floor of this is not as good for quick grinding, because it takes longer. It takes much longer, unfortunately. And it means that you can't blitz through the first 2 floors. You have to kind of just take the first floor as it is, and just leave it there. And the other thing is, you can't actually save your progress between floors, which makes this really hard. Obviously, I'm going to be using save states, making my life just easier in general. But you cannot, you're not allowed to save. So if, for example, when I was going down to London on a car journey, and I decided, hey, I'm going to take a crack at the Tower of Valni, see if I can do it on my 3DS, because I have Sacred Stones through the Ambassador program on my 3DS, and I'd completed it there. And I was like, hey, I'll give a bash at the good old Tower of Valni, see how it goes down. Turns out that, yeah, I already knew this, but on the very final floor, I got sniped. I got sniped by a long-range magic user. I lost a character who I didn't want to lose. And as a result, well, I guess you can kind of guess what happened. I reset after like an hour and a half of progress. So there you go. The Tower in the Ruins can be a place where you will want to rip your hair out and want to shout at the sky. But let's be honest. It needs to be challenging because it is post-game content, right? So the ruins definitely more so, as I have mentioned. The ruins basically start you off with high-level promoted enemy units, and it just escalates from there. It just gets worse and worse, and it gets really crazy. There's another thing I want to point out about these places, these towers and these ruins. You unlock new characters by going through them. I know. How crazy is that? But yes, you unlock new characters by completing certain stages within the Tower of Valni and the Livestream Ruins. In the tower, I believe on the 3rd floor is where you get your first unlocked character. I can't remember who it is actually, so we'll find that out. But that happens, and then I think the 5th floor, and then maybe the 7th floor you unlock someone. And you unlock someone for beating the entire thing. And then, if you want to go through the tower 3 different times, you'll unlock a very cool character. Same goes for the Livestream Ruins. If you complete that 3 times, you'll unlock a very special character. But for the sake of my sanity, I am not going to be going through both of these things 3 times over. I'm only going to be going through them once each, just to show you what they're all about. I'll tell you what the characters are that you unlock after going 3 times through them, so that you know, and they are very cool. So we'll get there. But for now, let's just finish off this map. Joshua. He has a rune sword. Man, this isn't going to kill the dude, actually, unfortunately. It's, unless I get a crit, which I can't. I'm 0% chance. Holy crap. Well, there you go. That sucks. I want to get an actual unit to get the experience here, so we'll get Null to do it. You can throw out Flux. One of those rare occasions where you see Null actually in combat. Taking down a green slimy guy. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that's a lot of experience. Whoa. Good stuff, Null. Some good growth for him. Excelente. So there we have it. The map is cleared. It will now ask us, do we want to proceed? And we will say, yes, we do want to proceed. So, Tower of Valni 2. And I think I'm just going to roll with the same exact units. What I might do, give Naomi an iron bow and get rid of some of those high-level bows that she's wielding, such as Nidhogg, which she doesn't need right now. We'll take an iron bow for her. That will suffice, and it means we're not wasting a lot of stuff. Also, I should probably take some magic here. I'll take the... sorry, I'll give that fire back. I'll take this more usable fire. I think the rest of us are okay. Maybe Joshua could use like an iron sword or something. I'll take a steel sword for him. That works out. And I believe there are no chests on this map either. There will be chests coming up, so we'll be using Colm for certain ones. But let's go ahead and take on Tower Part 2. So this one, as you can see, is a little bit more awkward because we've got the center row of enemies here, which are easy. Then we have this corridor, and the thing that sucks about it is it's really long, and it's a singular line. It's a singular tile line. So there's no way to get through this apart from single file, all one after the other, and it just clutters things up. It makes things slow, and it's all over just... I don't like it. I think it's poorly designed. Maybe it was intentionally made that way, but I'm not a fan of it. And as a result, it's yeah, it's not worth going through because there's not enough solid experience. There's not enough more promoted units, especially right at the beginning here, in order for you to benefit really from it. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of the 2nd floor. It's just awkward. I never liked it. Never really liked it. So what's going to happen is that maybe like 5-6 turns in, there will be some centaurs, not centaurs, minotaur, whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, they are centaurs. They're going to be coming. These guys. Fucking these guys. They're going to be those reinforcements coming down here. So we don't want to leave this entire area empty. So I'm going to leave behind, I think, Erica and maybe Gilliam. And maybe a magic unit. I might leave Noel behind and get Noel to just summon some stuff. Get him to summon here. Send this guy out front to get attacked on, and then I'll send everyone else to go forward. So, Naomi along with the rest of the crew, and we'll just leave that there. We'll leave that and see what the enemy would like to do. Slice me down, or try to slice me down. Let me try and fast forward through this, because this is, oh my lord, what the hell? Jesus, like these guys are actually doing legitimate damage to Arthur, which is kind of scary to a degree. Not terribly so. I've got a heal on him. I got a heal on Noel as well. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh no, don't do that. Don't eclipse yet. I mean, maybe later. I'm gonna heal, just a real quick heal onto Arthur from Ewan. Get that on the go. Alrighty, and Naomi. Killer bow. No, why am I using the killer bow? I gave her an iron bow for a specific reason. God damn it. God damn it. Fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Forward. Okay. I just want to use Garcia a lot with the bow because I want to level up that weapon level because it's kind of low right now. I want to make sure that that is solid and at a good amount, not the rune sword, the steel sword that we gave to you for the purposes of such a thing. 1 HP away. Come on, Joshua. Pick up the slack, man. Pick up the slack, man. Taking your time through here. Like... Oh, an iron bow. I'll send that back. I guess I'll just get Erica to do this. She's going to stay around this general area anyway, so... I want to move everyone else forward. I don't want to be being left behind in the drags. As you can see, far less fast-paced this map is. Send it off. Alright. And the spiders are coming crawling. So, yeah, there will be a few units down up there. There are a few units that will start moving forwards, but majority of them will stay in their place and not really disobey any orders. They'll just chug along as they generally are, all these monster units. And yeah, it's a good idea to have people like Arthur around because the entirety of the tower and the ruins are comprised of monster units, which Arthur gets a bonus on with his Slayer ability, and he will be able to do some real solid damage to a lot of these dudes. So, got to keep that in mind. Got to keep him around and make sure that he is being used to his fullest potential. Again, I would like to heal him with Ewan. Not that it makes a huge difference, to be honest, but Arthur is kind of frail. And we don't want him just dying on us, right? Definitely don't want that to be happening, so... Anyway, Naomi. You can do the iron bow here, get that fully sorted. Oh wow, she's not going to kill him with it. That's okay, get a crit on the next one, just to make up for it, you know? She was feeling bad about not killing him, so she decided to rub it in. Alright, and now for the long and winding, or should I say, the long and linear, nowhere near winding whatsoever, the long and linear walk down this corridor. What I could do up here is pop over Naomi and go for the iron bow kill, and also with Garcia to try and take out some of these moving units so that they don't ambush us while we're funneled, if you know what I'm saying. Bad thing, no, he has an iron axe, that's fine. I can actually do that then. I can... The tomahawk? The tomahawk will kill him. I think that's a good use of the tomahawk with Garcia, actually. I'm going to go ahead and just do that and then start funneling with the other two guys, because they don't have ranged weapons, so they can't attack from the side. Start funneling, or with the other three guys, I guess. Get Arthur down. Joshua through here, and of course, you can forget about Ewan. Alrighty. Send that He's using a longbow on me. Trying to be smart. Trying to be smart here. Not going to work, unfortunately, for him. One of these guys double longbow. I hope one of these guys drops a longbow. That's a nice thing about the tower as well. Sometimes you get some cool loot, a bit of gold here and there. You know, every so often you'll land yourself in a situation where you get some cool weaponry. Eclipse is gonna do. I don't know. What's the? I'm not a huge fan of Eclipse. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one of my favorite spells. Most of the long-range spells are kind of average in my opinion, but I'm just gonna wait there. I'm gonna let these guys on the outside do the work of finishing off these stragglers, might say, and then I'll move them down afterwards. Just means that we get to choose who we kill instead of letting the enemy come at us and saying, "Oh, I want to take a shot at this dude or this dude." Just works out better. I think I'm going to move Erica over here, and I'm actually going to summon a dude here as well, so that we have that primed and ready to go, so that Noel can actually attack next turn when the centaurs come. If they do come next turn, that is. I'm not sure. Yeah, they do. Okay. So let's get these guys going up here. Josh, I think, is okay here as long as Iron Axe, Killer Axe, he's solid. Thing though, I should be actually wary of is he has the rune sword equipped. And that centaur also is using a killer axe, so I should probably have been more careful there, but I wasn't, so hey, what am I going to do? Clearly nothing. Ooh, the iron sword will take him out. Let's do that. Gilliam with the sword, one of my favorite things to look at. It's pretty badass. It's pretty good. And I think Erica with the sword is good to take on this dude as well, yeah. That will perfectly annihilate. Honestly, like, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I guess I'll get this guy to... Oh, he missed. Come on, Phantom. You're supposed to be doing some good work here. Apparently not happening. Not happening. Well, we've got one left to deal with, and then we can start moving these guys along to the next area. Or we could just leave them there, because, perfectly honest, like, we're not going to be achieving a huge amount. Let's dodge from the Joshua, getting a nice crit in there, which actually helps us, because he had more than 20 HP. And let's see how we fare against this centaur. First of all. Ow! Oh! Ooh, yes! The summoner critical hit. As you can see, the magic circle being placed in front of him instead of beneath him. A nice little deviation from how it works for the druid. I like it. It's neat. Well, this guy with a 4% chance to hit me, his critical hit is definitely not going to be really worthy of usage, is it now? Although I think critical hits can't miss, so maybe that overrides the percentage chance to hit. That may well be a thing. In any case, let us... yeah, we're fine to move on. Put Ewan up there, Arthur here, and we'll put Joshua here with a steel sword. Oh, he does have the steel sword equipped. Well, it's my fault for not noticing things properly. I think I am going to leave those guys down there because, really, like, it's just going to be a waste of time. I can finish off the rest of this map. There's hardly any units remaining. I can finish off the rest of this map pretty simply. Oh, wow, I have... Oh, really? Because I have Eclipse equipped from proccing it every time? That's dumb. That's dumb. Well, the boss is just going to straight up try and take us out. That's, it's ballsy of him. It kind of defies the tradition, as we know, in a lot of these Fire Emblem games, where the boss usually stands still. Why do I keep... There we go. Thunder. Let's crack a thunderbolt from the sky. Split him in half, as if we were using his own axe against him. Oi moi. Just reminded me of when the mountain chops off the horse's head. Oh jeez. That's coming up. The mountain is coming up. Anyway, Divine? Yeah, Divine will do. Oh, and a crit Divine! Pow! Pow pow! Kablammy! Arthur being used to a good extent, as you can see. Bishops are pretty great. Is he at an S level yet? He's still at an A rank of light magic, which I find just interestingly weird. Let's see. Okie dokie. Bowman. Coming to take me out, come to take me down. Take me out and take me down to town to die. Steel sword will finish you off, and then we can just kind of let's just storm the castle gates. I am actually a bit wary here. The reason being that Arthur is somewhat frail. I don't want to fully bring out the cavalry, but what I will do is I'll place him there, and then I'm actually going to place you in here, do the trade, and swap him to do lightning there, so that he doesn't waste a divine on useless units. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's end it here. As you can see, this map is taking a lot longer than the previous one, just owing to the fact that it is not, in my opinion, a well-designed tower floor. It is just kind of frustrating in the way that it's put together, but as I've said, you know, there's nothing you can really do about that. It's just you have to grin and bear it. Halberd. Yep, good job we don't have any horse-mounted units here, because that could be disastrous. And it certainly happened to me before, you know, losing someone on the second tower of the Tower of Valni, which is never a good sign. It's never a good sign for anyone involved. But there you have it. Okie dokie. Let's take you down. Oh, why did I choose the steel sword? I could have. I'm just wasting 2 uses of it when I don't need to. But hey, if we get to see more Swordmaster crit animations, I'm all for it. Definitely something I'm a fan of. So, alright, I'll pop you in behind here, and we'll see what these guys want to do if they want to start marching on. Yes, they do. Oakley dokley, and the last will be the spider, who should not be a tough critter. We'll drop him, we'll off him, and then of course we'll be finishing off the map. He's not moving, he is not, he's going to stand his ground. Well, let's use the rune sword and take him out. Let's get Joshua up a level here. He is oh so close. Agonizing. In fact, on 99 experience, so let's push him quickly over the edge. 4 experience to get him to the next level. Level 8 as a swordmaster. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second floor in the Tower of Valni. We shall indeed proceed to the next one, Tower of Valni 3. But we shall be taking that on in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, where we'll do 2 more floors. Goodbye.